卒業証書マイク・ウィラー役ヴォルフハルトのあなたは裏側の世界の脅威に立ち向かい数々の危機を乗り越えました。その勇気と友情は私たちの胸に深く刻まれています。ここにシリーズ完結を祝いあなたの卒業を認定します。日本のファン一同あ
りがとうございます。
ケイレブ・マクラフリンの以下同文です。
Thank you.
Oh man.
ゲイテンはマタラッツォどうぞ。
Yes.
以下同文です。
ありがとうございます。Yay.
Congratulations!
Thank you very much.
We graduated high school 5 years ago.
This is good. We got it.
Can you show it to the camera? Which is the main one? こっちが This is the main camera.
Yeah.
Are we holding it right?
Upside down?
Oh yes!
I felt like I was.
Yeah, just like the show.
Yeah, kind of appropriate.
It was a choice.
Arigato, Stranger Things. Jet lagged is the first thing I would say, and the actual answer would be reward. I think I feel at least very that the whole experience has been very rewarding, and it's really amazing to be able to end it all together because we started it so long ago together. So to be able to end it together is great.
Yeah, I feel the same way as Finn exclaimed. I'm very grateful for the experience, very happy, positive vibes all across the board. I can't really understand or fathom what's really going on because, I mean, this is a part of something I've known more than a lot of other things in my life, so it's heartwarming, but yeah, I'm very, very grateful. I feel very grateful.
It's a mixed bag of emotions. It's tremendously sad to let go of something that we've loved for so long and have invested so much of our time and energy into, but we recognize that it's a good thing to wrap up the show while there's a lot of momentum and a lot of investment from people who watch it. I think that's necessary to ensuring a positive, lasting legacy of the show, and we're all very honored to have been a part of it for this long. So the consistent feeling, even though there are ups and downs, the consistency is we're very grateful, and I'm very grateful. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I met them on 2 separate occasions. I met Gaten 2-3 years prior to Stranger Things on Broadway at this park, and it's a whole story. And then I met Finn at the auditions for Stranger Things. But both experiences were unique in itself. 2 different types of people, but you know, our personalities, I guess, you know, mesh very well.
I've met both of these guys also at the audition in 2015, and I think I met you at the hotel first. Mm-hmm. We were put up at the hotel because sometimes when you audition if you get close to getting the part in something, you are like flown out to Los Angeles to read in person with the directors, and so Caleb and I were staying at the same hotel, and I think a lot of the kids who were auditioning were put up at the same hotel. And yeah, it was I'd never been in like Hollywood situation ever like that before, so it was cool to be able to be there. But yeah, I met Caleb and his mom, and we just like became friends even outside of the show. And same with Gaten. I remember meeting him for the first time in the audition room. So yeah, I mean, really nice memories from that time.
A ton. I remember, yeah, like Caleb said, we had met a few years before Stranger Things had been brought to us, and as we also both knew Sadie before the show, before she joined in season 2, because she was also working in the theater at the same time. So that's really cool that we're all able to know each other before going in. That's always a good icebreaker. But I didn't know that Caleb was going to be a part of the show until he was cast. We didn't audition together, and we didn't get to see each other in LA for the audition process, but I did get to see Finn. I remember he and his mom were there. I remember both of our moms having a pretty instant rapport in the audition room specifically. I remember it being pretty easy, and I remember her saying, "I really like Finn," and that she would like us to, even if you did not, one of us did not book it, to remain friends if possible. And luckily enough, I think I actually heard that Caleb had booked it before.
I was the last to be cast.
Yeah. So I remember when, and I remember a great relief from my mom as well, because my mom was also just wanted to ensure that she would get along with the other moms on set, and and Miss April was always one of her favorites of all the stage
wonderful.
moms. It was like, oh, thank goodness, because I think they knew each other more than we did.
Yeah, they did.
Talked at the park more than we actually talked at the park.
Yeah.
Which I think is really funny.
Very funny. I guess this family that I've obtained over the years, I think when you're in it, you don't realize how meaningful it is until it's all done. At least the world that we created together, outside of the show, and that was already written for us, but the world that we've written for ourselves, and I think that's a treasure that I will always cherish and hold on to, and add to my infinity stones in my life.
Yeah, I think to sort of echo what Caleb said, or rephrase in a worse way, I believe that, I got to be a part of a once-in-a-lifetime group of people. And, to be a part of that club and that family, to me, will never be able to be replicated in the same way. So I think that that's the best part about this show.
The show has provided so many, it's given us so much experience at such a young age, which is really hard to kind of comprehend. I think the best film school you could ask for is to be a part of a show like this and to be on a set like this for as long as we have. A lot of times, people who decide to start working as actors start around the age we are now, and we've had a decade of experience leading up to this, so we can jump into the next phase of our lives and our careers and doing what we love with a literacy of this job and of this industry that makes it easier to navigate, that gives a bit of an ease, a peace of mind, I think. And it takes, if anything, I think it takes the pressure off. And it gives us the opportunity to do what we love and do what we want, rather than feel scrambling to do something we don't necessarily love. And that's very rare, and something at least I'm very grateful for.
Arigato, Stranger Things.